Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles side-scroller games, like Contra, those type of games. Okay, that's you know what I'm talking about. But it's just all melee combat.
Right, gotcha.
Think
Hey,
of
just to
that
let you
like
know, I
Genesis.
turned on my stream, so
You lost interest.
no racist jokes anymore, Matt. Please.
Yeah, but you're a pro racer.
Your exit is clear. Watch the
You're
white line. Blue
self-racing.
flag.
You're super racist.
Brakes are cold. We need to get to the 18th.
I'm racing right now.
See?
Take a look at the Turtle Shredder's Revenge.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
It's like it's so nostalgic for that.
For me, like the first games that I played, because when I was young, I didn't really hang out in arcades and shit because we didn't have them. Like, it took me getting to Austria before I had my first computer, and that's where I kind of like messed around with QBasic and shit. But like real games started when I came to Canada, and then I was into like Warcraft and Doom and shit like that, Prince of Persia.
Hold on. You weren't born in Canada?
What's that?
You weren't born in Canada?
No, I'm a Croat.
Yeah, I understand that.
Hey, you came over because of the war, right?
Yeah, we refugees. Although, would you still say refugees? I mean, we went to Austria as refugees, and then we immigrated from there. Immigrated to Canada. So, still kind of like refugees, but not running from Austria. So.
Not in the way you think about refugees, yeah.
Yeah.
Like refugees, you think like people that lost everything, and they're kind of like probably family members, and they're all huddled in rags. I don't know. I get this image in my head of a refugee.
Yeah.
10th position.
What's up, Yogi? Yogi, are you gonna do Barcelona with me tonight?
Still there. Blue flag. He's still there. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
So you go to
Left side. Clear left.
Am I gonna do the
Car
draft?
left.
Dragon.
Still there. Clear left.
Guide.
The expansion?
Expansion.
Car left. Clear left.
I'm doing it.
I'm good.
Oh, yeah,
Car right.
for
Right
sure.
side's
I've
clear.
done everyone.
Yeah, I'm not skipping a World of Warcraft expansion until
B10. That's the end of the race.
I'm absolutely sure that it's horse shit. And even then, like, it has to be experienced firsthand. I mean, if I played Pandaria, I think I can handle anything.
But once you've dealt with pandas, you're ready for it. This is true. You know what we need to do? We need to get rammed.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Car clear left.
We can't. I talked to Kenny about this already. Ram's not gonna do it, but there is a slim chance if we can set it up that he might like be bored and join us, But we have to have
Track temp
the
is
game has to have been
29.
released,
Air temp is
has to be
24
fairly early,
Celsius.
and we have to have some people online at the same time. And we can't be bugging him nonstop, because then he'll just get thick-headed and he won't do it. Which is,
Just keep linking them the talent trees.
it's not gonna work. Like, the thing is, if we just bug him, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna play with us if we're annoying him. Right now he's super
Lions
bored.
Guy, right?
What's that?
He's in Lions guy, ain't he?
Ram?
Yeah, he's always playing
No.
Lions.
No. He's never played Alliance. Actually, I shouldn't say never. He probably did play Alliance Rogue or something, and then he switched over to Horde. But when Kenny and I met him in with Shoddy in Imperial Order, like T-Bon and Shoddy already met him in the second expansion, Burning Crusade, but we met him in Wrath of the Lich King, and then we were guildies. He was G leader.
With Aculescent and Scoff and What are other names?
Not like, you know, guild leader, raid leader.
I just saw your message, Yogi. That dad joke is. Here's a dad joke that Yogi just posted. He goes, "I'm making a pros and cons list of reasons to visit Switzerland. The flag is a big plus."
Great, I get it.
It's so good. It is so good. Yogi,
Yes.
I don't want you to like exacerbate your back any further, buddy. I'm here to hang out if you want to, but don't do it on my account. Time we got 10 minutes. Got my speed wristbands on.
Ooh, it's business now, huh?
It's business time.
I
It's
heard there were
business
these
time.
people, they used to wear these kind of racing or racist armbands. You're not wearing one of those, are you?
Shoulder bands.
Exit's clear. Don't
They-
cross the
they
white
used to wear
line.
it on
Yellow
their
flag.
own.
Your brakes are
Sometimes
cold.
it's
Take it easy.
They would do that.
No, those guys are a different kind of racing,
Green flag. You're clear.
different discipline.
They didn't do time trials, huh?
No.
Are shamans gonna have be able to use two-handed weapons?
I don't know.
The next, that's what I would play. Either that or just default to playing warlock.
What's your Yogi? What's your 24-hour race? What are you talking about? Actually, dudes, I'm gonna switch Discords. If you want to come with me to the other one, that's cool. If not, that's also cool. I just, in case Craig shows up, he won't have access to this channel.
Oh, your other
Oh, okay.
friends. Oh, okay.
I'll be in the Super Friends if you wanna.
Let's go join him.
Ciao.
Yep.
Hello. Kenny's here, right?
Green flag. You're clear of the incident.
Does have Kenny access? Kenny has access to this, does he?
You should. Shouldn't he?
You might not. Hold on.
Yellow flag.
I don't see him as online. Oh, that's fucking funny. Okay. So this guy
Arc?
invite people. Ken.
The incident's clear. Green flag.
Hey,
Okay,
Kenny.
let's play Super Friends.
Looks like you left it because we were here before. Remember, in the days of third day when we were discussing things outside the third day Discord.
Okay, Ivan. 10 minutes to go. It's 10 minutes left.
So
Maybe.
you must have left the channel,
Maybe.
which is fair. It's not
Or you
very.
kicked me.
No, I don't kick anyone. It's for the most part it's a very quiet chat and you can just mute it. There's nothing of significance here. Oh god damn it! Now, time is it?
Yellow flag.
I covered my like chat windows. I have no idea what's going on. And 24 hours of Kailami in October. Woo! Yogi here. Hold on. Actually, I think it's in my description. I wonder if that link still works. Can you check in like underneath my like channel? There's, it might say there's a Discord.
You asking me to or who?
No, I'm asking Yogi. Let's see if I click to. Oh, something just happened. Yogi, yeah, there we go. Join us if you want in the chat. Up to you, no pressure. Yeah.
Green flag.
What did you say?
You gonna continue playing race scanning expansion?
I'm thinking about it. It's interesting. I'm gonna look at all the talent trees. Looking at the way they've set them up. It's yeah. To me, that was the biggest loss when they got rid of those, and the new ones are just amazing because it's basically 2 huge trees that you get to play with.
I think you should play a warrior tank, Kenny.
No, I don't want to
I
tank.
think
I'll be
Togev-
DPS if anything.
I think Togev needs to come back.
I'd be more. I might go to something more DPS oriented. If anything.
You'd rather do DPS than tanking?
That's why I can still do priest, because like this priest, right, where it's damage healing.
Is that where was it actually in Wrath of the Lich King that it was like disc was damage and healing, or was that like developed later?
No, that's more recent. They were bubble gods in Wrath.
Right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, you're talking about the I don't know why.
The new one.
I got confused. Yeah, I confused Lich King and the new retail expansion.
Yeah, Dragonflight is it's like they're kind of a DPS healer hybrid.
Brake temperatures look good.
Yogi says that he was a day 1 player as well, but he stopped playing after Pandas. A lot of people did, I think.
What the expansion was after Pandas? Oh, Warlords.
Either after, he said, stop playing in the Panda expansion. So yeah.
Well, the only really good ones that I really like Legion. I thought Legion was excellent.
Legion was sick. Yeah, I agree. Legion was incredible. I don't know about whether the patches like were that great for it. I know, like, you know, loading up the game on when it first came out and being like, yes, all of this is good. Everything they've done is good.
Do you know why?
What,
the weapons.
Yeah, because they had
why were
the
the
carrots.
weapons good?
They had the carrot on a stick. Just one more level. Just one
points.
more point.
The talent points.
Exactly.
Limits, they'll invalidate this lap. Your brakes are cold, be careful.
How come no one can put this together though sometimes? I've been telling for years.
It's because what they did made sense, but they didn't account for like how it made people feel. You know what I mean? So yes.
For balance, yeah.
They were like, no, they were like, not even. They said there was no point in having 60 talent points when 99% of the population uses the same exact talents, right? So there's no variety. There's no like hybrid builds. There's no, oh, you know, a lot of people went this way and a lot of people went that way. It's usually, if you're an arcane mage, you have 1 arcane build, at most 2 as like some kind of situational shit. And that's all it was. And they're like, why don't we just do fewer talents, but we make them interesting so that people can change them to like according to the situation, which makes sense on paper, but it makes people feel like shit because they're like, well, now I have like, I'm not unlocking things as I go. I'm supposed to constantly switch. I just want like one setup that will work for me for like the majority of the fights, so that I don't have to deal with that shit. For min-maxers, it was great. For the average human, it was like a hassle, I think, and they lost the carrot.
Right tires are cold.
The carrot is very important.
I mean, they're probably polled all the top guilds, right? And then the internal like min-maxers that are testing everything. Meanwhile, all the casuals and all the people new play, like, you know, all of a sudden it's boring again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's pinpoint the exact time subscribers started going down is when they got rid of them.
I thought that Lich King was a very successful expansion, and I thought Pandaland was like the started the drop.
Yeah, but even before that, in what's Deathwing one? Cataclysm. Yeah, that was when they first butchered the talents.
Cataclysm was after Panda though.
Before.
Wasn't it?
Before.
Oh, it was Cataclysm after Lich King?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Why did I just like completely decide to forget about Cataclysm? I don't even know what happened there.
You hadn't had maple syrup in a while, too.
That shit on my tires. Just stick to the earth.
I don't remember that much from that expansion either for some reason.
Yeah.
I remember flying with Shoddy
Your tire temperatures
and
look
you to like the raid that was like way up high. And having to like, that first boss, we didn't have the DPS to kill him, so it was always like running out of mana.
Oh, that's the expansion. Okay, now I have memories, of course. I have memories of failure in the first 2 raids that we were just, our DPS was incompetent. It was so good.
Remember how long we stayed alive? Like we hit the timer every time on every fight.
We tried a different strategy every time, and the DPS just couldn't carry us at all. It was
a few left.
oh, those are some hilarious memories.
That's the hardest I've ever worked.
Yeah, we left Ice Crown a bunch, like split into DPS, tanks, and healers, and we knew that DPS was brain dead in Ice Crown. You could just do whatever, just, you know, smash your face against the keyboard, you were going to be fine. At worst, you were going to be fine, right? You might not be great, but you were going to be fine. And then we hit this expansion. We're like, okay, so we'll put our best players on heals and tanks, and all the DPS will just do their thing, and everything will be fine. And they could not. It became harder to play DPS. I think you had to work for it a bit more, and they couldn't do it. And then remember when we had people who like did know what they were doing? That's when we realized just how bad some of our DPS were.
Yeah, we'd bring them in,
like,
and they were like,
you can really get that much throughput. You know, good times. Still though, getting 10 people together, that's not gonna be easy. What we should do when retail comes out, if we're trying it, we should just immediately join some other guild and like just start doing shit.
yeah.
God. It's quiet.
Hey Ram.
I'm more like, holy shit, it's a Ken.
Hey, what's up?
Not much, dude. Just chilling.
We're talking about you.
I mean, I'm not even acknowledging the other guy in the room.
I'm going to.
Because you can't hear him.
I'm just going through all these nice new talent trees for the next WoW expansion.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see them? Oh, it's crazy. How much fun they're gonna make it. This is just insane. Be the best one ever.
I can't tell if you're being facetious or not.
I'm not. This is my dream, man. Ask Ivan. I'm talking. Fix the talents. The game will be. That's it.
Yeah, I did see that they were going back to like a full talent-based system, which, like I said, I think is a good idea. I don't know, man. They'd have to completely reinvent the game to even get me back, and like, it's.
I don't know. They're adding a new class, so that's kind of reinventing the game.
Oh, whack.
Just pointing out the obvious, you know.
Whack, tell me you found out like before you went to the airport.
Wait, how are you talking to Whack?
I'm streaming racing.
Okay.
Or I will be in a while. I'm currently waiting for the servers.
I love the fact it's like 2 talent trees, but you still get like an awesome amount of points for both, and you kind of have to go down the different sides of the trees. It's kind of wild.
Well, we'll check it out. Hopefully it's fun. But, it could be just like the last expansion for me where it was like, it was cool for a while, but then I never went back and did the DLCs. Yeah, it was a month at most.
Yeah. That's all it was for me.
I didn't think that it was worse than, what's it called, like Battle for Azeroth, but it was
Yeah, battle was bad.
but yeah, I don't know, it just didn't grip me, and that's probably because of the people, right? It was just like the three of us playing. As a bonus, I guess I didn't wait until last minute to. Oh yeah, that's true.
So Ram, you got any games you think I should be picking up here with the sales on?
No, man. Like I was looking, and I don't know. There's a lot of blah out there in the sea of games at the moment. I legit can't really make any recommendation. I mean, I might pick up a Raft because it's finally full release. They're finally done with the game and people like it. But it's been a hard one, Ken. Like I'm playing on my buddy's Arc server because he just started it and I'm helping him out. But even then, like I don't even think I'm gonna keep playing this. You know, once he's set up to where he's comfortable and has everything he wants, I'm probably just gonna go do something else.
Diablo Immortal.
No. I mean that's my whole other gripe. Like they never should have done a U.S. release for that game, or even like sorry, they never should have done a release outside of China for that game, because that's like the only market for that game.
True. I don't understand how it's so like successful in China. Like, do they not have exposure to like better systems of monetization?
No, I think it's more of a culture thing, where it's obviously if you don't have the means, you put in more work, but if you have the means, you pay for convenience. And like that's, I don't know. Most games that have
Yogi.
that have a predatory like monetization system like that do well in China. They make tons of money because that's just the culture of it.
Either you're a slave to the government or a slave to the game.
Ken, the next game I'm looking out for is at the moment is Ashes of Creation.
Oh, I've already been trying to hype Ivan for that.
Why?
Yeah.
Dude, why?
I mean, I'm there.
Look, all right.
I'm just not getting hyped for it. Like, you're not gonna.
Explain to me, what is it that you're looking forward to about it? What is going to be so amazing about it?
The biggest thing, alright, is they're trying new things. I'm so sick and tired of the same old rehashed WoW experience you get with Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy, fucking even SWTOR. Like I want something new. I mean, survival games have been like a nice kind of splash in the pan for me because they get boring once you get built up. But like the fact that they're going with hey, we don't care if you're unhappy with how hard it is to move things around this game. We don't care if you want to be an explorer, but yeah, you like logistically you can't explore this map in one day. It's going to take I think estimates, even with like a moderate mount, like it could take you 2 weeks to explore the entire map if that's all you were doing. Yes, now I know you've got this anger boner for a couple of the EVE community people that are working on it, and you know what, they're creating
nothing against it, dude. Listen, I have nothing against it. What I'm saying is, you know how EVE is. You know those people that the reason why HiSec has such horrible gamer player retention. Just think about that, okay? Just think about that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, the players of EVE have partially ruined the game, and then the company ruined it the rest of the way by catering to certain players.
No. CCP, by allowing certain game mechanics for so long, has ruined the game. Okay, that's all it is. You want to try this like, oh, it's a dangerous universe and all that shit, fine.
But yeah, but the root cause of why CCP does it is because there's a loud vocal majority of people who just want to press.
Oh yeah, Yogi, come on in.
So like, and yeah.
It's just gonna be
Just 2 minutes left. 2
random
minutes to go.
conversation about a variety of topics.
So, like, one of the biggest things I like is the class system that they've proposed. All right, where there's literally, fuck, I'd have to look it up.
It's like over 50 classes.
Yeah.
I've heard
64. 64.
Yeah, I like that.
But it's I looked in depth a little bit to it, but you're gonna have your main class, and it's more of it does affect it, but it's more of a flavoring of the class.
Yeah,
Like it doesn't.
stay
You're
sharp.
still gonna be your main, and then it'll sort of be like a little extra on top.
You're clear.
So,
Incident
like,
clear.
if I wanted to double down and be like, you know, a freaking rock, I'll take a double class in tank.
Which is a guardian, I think. From what I remember. Yeah, but then that'll be perfect for you. Like even though you're pretty useless at DPSing and probably can't grind in the open world, if you wanted to raid as a tank, that's what you pick, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So, the node system's interesting. It's kind of one of those, like, I feel like they're gonna have to have a couple locked nodes, but they probably won't realize that till they're in beta testing and they have a larger player pool. Like, there's got to be somewhere. I mean, you know, essentially like a high sec for what they want to do.
How many nodes are going to be on a server then, at once?
I think the server map is locked. It's I want to say 13.
I know, mate. Corsa's
You have to realize no
Sector 3 is 2/10 off the base.
They are huge.
Brake temperatures look good.
There will be 103 nodes.
Oh shit! They definitely upped that.
Is this like a node
With
system?
P1.
I mean, it's gonna be gamed as much as possible, right?
Yeah.
They're like abused by the bigger
Well,
guilds
some of
in
the-
any way that they can to you know move it in your direction.
Yeah. So the
Is it gonna be broken though?
So that like that was addressed. Like I was watching one of the live streams, and one of the game devs, you know, basically addressed the meta system, and basically quoting him saying it's bad for progression. So, and the way he said is that, you know, there should be controls in place, you know, basically to prevent, you know, metagaming. Now, what those controls are going to be, don't know. You know, is it going to be harder to hold a node for longer as the owner of the node? Who knows?
But the only way to destroy a node is through a siege, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you'd have to siege the node.
Looks like
You'd
Ortega
have
has
to win
gone
the
off. Yellow
siege,
flag. Sector
and
1 is
then
green.
the basically controlling, or yeah, so then the node goes blank. Then, based on activity in the node, we'll start signifying what type of node it's going to be. And then once you've reached a determination, you know, like, is it going to be like a resource farming node, you know, based on
Incident clear.
if
Green flag.
the population is doing that? Is it going to be a science like laboratory node? Are people researching and, you know, crafting or doing like alchemy? I think was the example.
I wonder if the scientific nodes, because I saw that's the only way to fast travel around, would be to have a scientific node. I wonder if that actually helps, like in defending and stuff too.
So the scientific node, I think, is special, where I think there's only a limited number of them. Like there can only be so many on the server because you can fast travel.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Each one must have a huge advantage though, like that, right? So.
Yeah. Well, so like the big thing is, okay, so the incentive, like, why would you want to flip a node and control it, all right, as like an entity in the game? Number one, whoever
Looks like
gets
you're
like
clear on
basically
pit exit.
leader
All
of
right,
the node
Ivan.
is
We've
gonna
got
get flagged,
14
and it's
minutes to
they
get a
were
decent
flag
lap
maps
in.
for
Need to get
ridiculous
some heat into these brakes.
and a lot of them are going to be temporary. So as let's just call you the mayor of a node, like you have access to a flying mount as long as you're the mayor. Once
Yeah, it's only once every month. The elections are every month, so you just you get flying month for 1 month.
Yeah, it's not a permanent thing, so it's not like you can sell it and you have it forever.
I do like the ways that you could. I mean, only under one of the one style is an election. Right? Otherwise, like you have to.
Yeah.
One of the military ones is a one-on-one battle royal through a champion or something. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing a bunch of different stuff. I really like the fact that the PvE drives the PvE and vice versa. So basically, I know in like the resource node, all right, the more that's done in the node, all right, the more the cash, because like there's a monetary prize for sieging and destroying the node, all right. So basically, the more prosperous the node is, the more incentive there is to flip it.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is they've also said the content available in nodes, alright, including things like dungeons and raids, will be affected by what type of node it is. And they've even, come out to say that certain raids will only exist in certain nodes. So it's basically...
Which is cool, yeah.
I don't understand. So they won't be bound to a location on the map.
So the way they expressed it is that there are raids which are bound to the map, all right, and basically you can only run that raid if it's a PvE node, not a PvP node in the current, depending on different types of nodes. All right. So if it's currently a PvP node and your group wants to do this raid, or that's where your progression level's at, it's unavailable to you until someone flips the node.
What do you mean by node? Is that like the region?
Yeah, well, so every region has a central city. The city is the node, because that city is attached to the entire region.
Dude, this just sounds like the Warhammer fucking mob.
And there's like 7 different levels that the node can reach.
Exactly.
This sounds like Warhammer to me, dude.
So
there's a lot of good ideas out there that were implemented poorly, right? If they do it right, it could be fun. We just don't know.
And like I said, I still take everything with a grain of salt because it's still an alpha. Like, so much could change. They could totally, like, completely crumble to the community. But the business model they have on the plan or on the table right now, like how the game's supposed to function, how players are supposed to regulate it, and like don't even get me started on what they talked about doing for world events. Like basically world events could, just through the PvE process flip nodes itself. Like literally just destroy things. I like the fact that you don't have a universal inventory stash. Like, if your shit is in node A and you want to move across the map to node E, guess what? You gotta get your shit there. You can either do it by hand or you can load it up in a caravan, but caravans are basically PvP events.
Yeah, and then but then you can hire some like mercenary guilds to actually protect it, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. There's a lot of moving parts though.
I mean, and that's the thing is like. To me, the sum of the whole sounds interesting, which at the moment, like I've told you, I have a real bad case of the blobs right now. Everything I look at is just blob.
I think if Lich King came out today and we had 10 people, it would be our best opportunity to get a hold of you. I think otherwise we're probably never gonna see you in Warcraft again.
I mean, yeah, as it stands right now, like I explained to you my problem. A lot of my issue with Warcraft right now isn't actually the game. I have fond memories of the game. It's the players.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
So over the speed farming community and the hardcore elitism that and it's like yes, okay.
That's self-inflicted.
It is self-inflicted, but still,
That's Paul. You're a 10th off the pace in sector 2.
The problem is you play the game and you get to a point where
temperatures look good.
and they're like, yeah, we're just not going to take you. Like you obviously don't put work into your gear. You obviously don't do this. You don't do that. So we're basically doing any kind of hub content is impossible unless you're doing GJKPs and paying for stuff.
It's so hard, dude.
You know what I did? Can you remember when we went to the
it's
for a
not
few
LMR.
months? Can you remember when we went for a few months to the other server because my friends started playing over there and you rolled a druid and I was their warrior tank?
Sector 3 is.
So we
6
just
off
got
the
geared
pace.
enough
Yellow flag.
to start doing early runs in Ice
Brown
Crown,
flag.
and I was spamming for pugs because we didn't have enough people, and my spam was literally, hey guys, new group, we suck, any noobs that want to come, please don't have any gear, we're just learning as we go. And there was absolutely no like need for us to recruit like better people to look for geared out
You're 10th off
people,
the
do you know
pace,
what I mean?
sector 1.
Like we chose to bring along people who were in the same situation as us.
Yeah.
There was no elitism. We can do the same thing on any server with any game. It's just a matter of, the biggest discrepancy with us is how much time each individual player wants to put into the game, and I'm going to be on the lowest end of things. Like, I'll be really high volume early on, and then I'll just stop and want to do raiding, whereas you, I think, will be really high volume from beginning until you die.
Yep, you burn
You've got half your fuel left.
out. You go
But
hard in the
It's a new
Sector 3
problem
time is
with
okay.
classic mode because the game has already been cracked.
This is how you play the games. That's how you play the games. No, it's not a game.
Still.
It's not.
The guy behind has just done a 145, 27.
Any game you play, you always go fucking hard.
True, yeah. But
Okay, so
but still, hear me out. I mean, like literally one of the things that fucking irks me about playing Burning Crusade Classic and even Classic itself was that like mathematically the game is already
Me too.
figured out.
Sector 3 time is quick.
They know the best spec. They know the best way to play. They know the literally like these little niche things that
You're right.
in my mind make the game less fun.
exactly, but you don't have to follow it. That's the
Yellow
thing.
flag.
That's the thing. Play something you want to play it, what you enjoy. That's it. You don't have to go to meta. It's just every game is the same way. You just have to find something that you find intriguing. You try that.
Incident clear. Green flag.
Yeah, it's not optimal, but are you having fun? Hey, you're doing better at what you're doing, whether it's you're 20% behind everybody else, but are you having fun with the people you're playing? Yeah, that's far more important than running the optimal setup. That's how I feel. If you want to turn it into a part-time job, that's your choice. My Warlock sucked. I rated not because I honestly enjoy it. Because it was fun with you guys. That's it. That's how I play games. Dude. It's a social thing.
Yeah, I remember that's even though our DPS sucked in Imperial Order, was it? Which guild was it?
Oh, I'm with Deathwing.
I'm with Deathwing. That was just a brutal DPS, but we still had fun, right? I still have fond memories of doing all that, even though we tortured ourselves. Remember, like, if we got a certain dragon on that first boss, like these like 3 different dragons you could get or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't just you guys. Like
No, this was just us. This was just us.
We're like, it's over. We got this dragon. Okay.
B3.
So, Ram, you weren't there, but like
Off the base.
we were set up. We took our best what's it called, healers and best players and put them as healers and tanks from Wrath of the Lich King, because Wrath of the Lich King was, how brain dead that DPS was, and we're like, okay, so DPS is gonna be easy, so we'll put our best guys on tanks and healing, and then we'll just be fine. And our tanks and healing was, but our DPS was not, and we just kept on hitting in rage timers over and over and over.
5 minutes left.
We tried like varying strategies.
I remember.
Of, like, allowing our DPS as much time as possible. Just no. it was hilarious just how bad it was.
I remember one time we almost got it. And it was me and T-Bon only healing, I think it was.
Yeah.
I go, T-Bon, go to Bear and just attack the boss, and I'll solo heal it. And we hit the enraged timer again. It was awful.
Yeah, you have fun.
Oh, it was fun.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. I was like, yeah, it was fun. And then we ended up making it to the 3rd or 4th boss. I can't remember. Remember those?
Eventually, like, after weeks of like doing that, resets and resets, more like heroic gear that we could get. I think we tried to get some shit from LFR as well.
Remember grinding that stupid fucking rank for Princess? How many runs was that? 20 something. You know?
For me,
Yeah, it was
34.
What's your quickest so
Okay,
far?
had fun. You know,
Sector
Just a
3's at
couple
10
of
miles
hours.
apace.
Yeah, I don't-
Fumes, mate.
Pepper.
That's not. Yeah. I don't remember that fondly. I still get mad thinking about it. That fucking Princess.
How about the Shanker?
That was 42 runs.
Dear God. Like
Fucking Shanker.
grinding-
God damn it.
Yellow flag.
Like grinding isn't fun, but I mean, as long as you got other
Clear of the
people
incident.
to
Green flag.
suffer through with you, it's okay.
Yeah, the problem that the people that were suffering with me for the Shanker runs were the ones who ended up taking my Shankers first.
Celsius.
Yeah, because I remember going out with you. Okay, we'll roll it when it drops, right? And how fast did we get it? I got it third run.
Something like that.
2 litres left.
Something unfair.
And then I ran like the next 15 to 20, and then I was like, I don't want to run this no more. You're like, oh, I'll find someone else to run it with, and then they would outroll you.
It was
Yeah, and then he
James.
outrolled you.
Yeah. I got it eventually.
Sector 1 is clear.
And that was just my alt for fun anyway, right?
We're
It
running
was
on
skinny.
fumes, mate.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Yeah, that's right. And then we all had Shankers.
Sector 1.
Green flag, you're clear. Yellow flag.
And then we quit for a while for burnout.
Sector
Yeah.
1 is now green. One litre remaining.
So Ivan, well, you didn't watch that Lazy Peon video?
The which video?
The Lazy Peon one that he had on Ashes? It's a pretty good
I think I
primer
did.
for it. Oh yeah?
You've just done it.
You were hyped after watching that?
No,
2
nothing
minutes to go. 2
changed.
minutes.
It didn't hype you up, Ivan.
That video is like 2 years old too. I think the Alpha 2 is coming. They just released like a combat video and the weather system video and stuff.
All right, what does my tool say about fuel? Let's see. Barcelona GDR 60 minutes at a $1.45 with a formation lap. It says I need 102 liters. So what do you guys think? 105 for safety?
Yes.
No.
110?
110.
113 for good luck.
110. 110 is more than enough. An extra. No, fuck it. I'm gonna do 105 because I already clicked extra lap.
I'll provide it best. Yeah, Ram, you still there?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, so like I'm kind of on the same page with you with the games. I was like looking through them all. And I'm like, this is not. I don't know. Nothing's really jumping
Leader's
out.
just
So
done it.
I decided just to go back to the past. I'm gonna grab like games I hadn't played, like old games, and I always wanted to, and I kind of regret not playing them. So I'm doing. Where's my wallet? Let me find it.
I thought you just said, "Where's my wallet?"
Where's my wallet? So I'm gonna get the Mass Effect trilogy. I never played those games. Always wanted to, and the Batman games.
I bought the first 2. Maybe there's only 2. I just haven't played them.
Which ones?
The Arkham Asylum, the Arkham
Oh yeah,
series.
the Arkham series, yeah, because they have like all 3, I guess, for $12 on sale. So
There you go.
The Arkham. I enjoyed those games. I don't know. I can't tell you now what it would be like if I was playing them for the first time. I bet I would still enjoy it, but they were great when they came out. When I played it, I was very happy with the Arkham Asylum gamers.
Hello.
Hey, Yogi. Guys, this is Yogi. Yogi races cars. We're racing together right now. But he also played Warcraft, and then he quit at Pandaria.
Hey, that's when I quit.
Seems to be a
And he
common
also
tale.
streams and raises money for... What's it called? I'm gonna have to go to his channel to figure it out.
That's the end of the session.
The
P3.
charity's called Extra Life, raising money for my local Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
There you go. That's the one.
Great charity.
Croat, is it public knowledge what city you're from? Or is
I'm
that something you're not
from-
willing to say on stream?
P3.
I'm
60
from
minutes.
Toronto. Canada.
Okay. So they got a
Canada.
children's. They got a children's hospital there too.
Yeah. Luckily, I haven't had to go.
The track temp is 36.
A really
The
good
air
one, like a
temp is
world-class one, sick
29
kids.
Celsius.
Oh god, I have no idea about fuel. Anybody know how much
Um,
fuel the Beamer uses for an hour?
Yeah, I think 110 should be fine. I think it should be more than enough. Usually it's about 100 liters, right? So like 110, you would think. I have 105 in my setup, and then that should be extra enough. I don't remember it being a guzzler.
I use freedom units. Stop laughing.
No, I'm literally dying.
I know.
There's
I
no
hear
laughter
you
here.
laughing.
Well, this is exciting. Although what happened to our friends, Yogi? Valley's not here, and a bunch of other dudes.
Yeah, I don't know. I nearly forgot to push drive.
Go in single file.
A burger walks into the bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
Ah, that is so gross. I love it. Perfection. Valley, did you pick up any games in this Steam summer sale?
So what's up with the GTR?
It's all right. It's not great in the rain, but like if you can get it to turn, and actually it doesn't seem that hard to turn. You just like smash up the rake, but yeah, I don't know. It feels pretty okay. It's definitely not gonna be like my final choice. I'll drive something else. But it was good. It was a good test. Like it's pretty fast still.
So are you like cycling through cars trying to pick one?
Yeah, I'm testing every car. Like I spend however many races I can do in a week on one car, and then I move on to the next. So I've kind of gone through most of them. I've got left the AMG, the Huracan, the Lambo, and the Porsche. And then I probably will want to revisit the Bentley. We'll see. The Porsche I'm kind of leaving to last because I feel like I need as much driving experience as possible to drive that thing.
Yeah, you need to decide on a good main and then pick an alt as well.
Yeah. The BMW was
Follow car
really
number
quick,
9.
but I kind of
The
missed
right
out
lane.
on I think, well, not missed out, but because of like we did the Silverstone race, so we did one day on Silverstone for the CP server, We did 1 day for the actual race, and then I spent a day practicing. So it was like when I would have had 3 different races, I ended up having 1. So I didn't really get to experience it on a whole lot of tracks, but the BMW is fast.
Apparently Silverstone is the OP track for BMW as well.
Oh, maybe that's why I was able to like keep up with you.
Lol. I know you qualified ahead of me here.
But
I can
that's
start.
the thing. The Crow always qualifies well. It's when he gets to the actual race.
I can start laying out excuses if you like, though.
Green, green, green. Left side.
My back's sore.
Still there.
Haven't raced in 4 days.
Still there. Clear left.
Really, dude? I love how hard these guys are fighting into T1. It's just so not worth it, but there was slight contact. That's how hard they're going. I don't know, is it just because I'm like old at this point? But it's super duper not worth fighting this early on.
Yes.
Like, why not just let it go? Let it stabilize, let your tires warm up. If you're gonna make a mistake, now is the time that you're gonna do it. When the tires are cold, when you've got tons of fuel and you don't know what it's like to drive the car. There we go. He's off. Almost as if I predicted it.
You've done this before, huh?
Yogi, I don't know if you heard me say it before, but did you pick up any games over the Steam Summer Sale?
Oh. I did not. Oh, that's true. I picked up Assetto Corsa.
Oh, the first, or the non-competizione?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that too, but I never open it.
Been doing some drifting,
Oh, nice.
or trying to anyways, learn.
Yeah, I can't do it. Figure I should learn how to drive first.
There you go. Avoid the barriers first.
Really tough because I'm very good at hitting barriers.
So actually, you know what, Ivan? There is one game that I've kind of been holding off on, but it looks fun though to play together.
What's that?
It's called Core Keeper.
Okay, what's it about?
So it's basically a pixel sandbox game where you can cooperatively work together, 1 to 8 players, mine, build, fight, craft, farm, unravel the mystery of the ancient order. I believe it's not server based. It's basically hosted, but from what I've read and some other of my friends have asked me, that it's just a great game to play together. Grab your friends, have a blast for a little while. I do believe it's still in early release. Yeah, so I mean, content is limited, but it's $11.69. Nice.
How many players concurrently?
8 players.
Nice. That map was at 146. 146.
Yeah, my bad. Hold up. The thing is, like, concurrent players doesn't really matter, but I can tell you if I find the community hub.
Ram, are you gonna do Diablo 4?
Yeah. As long as they don't put in a monetization system.
What if it's cosmetics only?
That would be fine. but any sort of pay for better experience, pay for convenience, I'd probably say no.
I don't know.
The gap behind is now 1.5 seconds.
4,000 concurrent players at the moment. They're either.
No, sorry, that's not what I meant. Because you said it was co-op. I just meant how many friends can play at the same time.
So up to 8 players.
Yeah. And you said it's some sort of like pixel survival game?
Yeah, kinda. I didn't really even know about it until Dave was hitting me up asking if I was playing this game or not. And I was like, not currently.
Well, you know how I feel about survival games.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can get other people to buy it and play it with you, I'll probably join for a week or two and then be done with it.
See, but yeah, but at $11 I wouldn't feel bad.
Yeah, I can see that. Kenny was mentioning
So it'd be like what,
Raft?
15? Yeah, Raft is
But it's like $30 or something now, and I don't know how much it is for full price.
$17 now.
Oh, is that American money? Is that freedom money?
Yeah, that's freedom unit, so it's probably like what's that? $24 your cost?
That's about right.
It's not. What's that in beaver pelts?
Can you still legally kill beavers in Canada?
How do you think we get all those beaver tails?
Touché.
So wait, I can't have double wind fury on my weapons? It's only one or the other?
Why would you want double wind fury though?
No, I mean I'm using 2 weapons, so why can't I have wind fury on each of them?
But
I don't know. As a shaman, he's saying.
yeah, but because you're playing retail, right?
Correct.
So the reason why you can't is because it has a built-in proc timer now. Because back in the day, double wind fury is what you did, and to get more casts of wind fury, but they normalized it. Wind fury can only proc so many times a minute. So like, there's no point on having it in both weapons. You want flame tongue on your offhand, so you can use lava lash or whatever they've changed it to now.
You seem to know quite a bit about this retail stuff.
I played.
Say you're a low-key alliance player, although you just don't want the dust to.
Yeah, I'm so low key. I went and I got a whole separate WoW account just to avoid you guys.
It would not surprise me, honestly.
You know what? I think we're onto something here, you guys. I think he's just let the cat out of the bag.
Yes, I think that's what it is. He quickly came up with the story, and it's not a lie.
Just trying to hide in plain sight. That's what that is. We're not gonna fall for your lies, Ram.
My fucking lie is I want Kerbal Space Program 2, but that won't be available till like earliest next year.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for Stalker 2, buddy.
Oh, you're never getting that.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Star Citizen, you
Temperature's
guys.
decreasing. It's now 32 Celsius.
From what I've heard, people are saying it's becoming better.
Yeah, but so.
I mean, there's only so much you can do when you get millions of dollars thrown at you every month.
Yeah,
Some of it is bound to get
The gap
to
behind is now
improving the game.
9 seconds.
So
You've just done a
Russian
146,
yachts can purchase.
122. That's your quickest lap.
There's only so many Russian yachts you can purchase.
one of the only one of the main problems I've heard with Star Citizen is, which I figured was going to be an issue, was a lot of the early founders, the things that they have gotten are just so broken, either mechanically or just literally size-wise, that it's, yeah. And the fact that like there's nothing that like a standard player starting now would even, you can't even work up to what some of these players have gotten for being early founders.
I mean, dude, come on. Just think about how much these people spend.
Yeah, people have dumped a lot of money into that game.
Yeah.
And like a lot of good technology has been developed, but we don't have anything. There is no release yet, right? Like there's no public AAA title that's gonna blow everyone away, that's gonna tell people, okay, you know what, it was worth it, these guys know what they're doing.
I think
Just
Star
good tech.
Citizen, it's just gonna become like the Arma crowd, where they play their niche freaking role-playing game, people, and like that's what it is. Like I really think it'll never.
It's a price though.
True. But it'll never develop like the active community that's playing the game to, you know, experience Star Citizen.
Experience Star Citizen.
I mean, someone is just like, oh, I want to check this game out.
2 times quick. Sector 3 is
see what it has to
1.1
freaking
half the
offer.
pace. Alright, Ivan,
Most
that's
of
good
the playing Star
consistency.
Citizen
Keep it up.
are, like, you know, sort of looking for it. Like setting up objectives and, you know, having multi-tiered, you know, I don't want to call them raids, but you know, they're like, multi-tiered levels of organization to go into the game and do something. Like, you know, X group is going to do all the transport. You know, B group is going to do the drop zone LZ. Then C group is going to do the on the ground fighting. And like, there's just layers there and a lot of players involved. And when I say a lot,
it's ruining everything.
yeah. Exactly.
See how it goes, dude. I'm not like honestly too concerned. You know, I look at Star Citizen as kind of like, you know what, I guess more tech savvy version of Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, that you're right.
If Elite Dangerous dies, those people are gonna go directly towards Star Citizen.
Oh,
The thing
hands
is,
down.
Star Citizen was like long before Elite Dangerous.
No.
Elite Dangerous ended up coming on the scene afterwards. They
No,
surpassed them because they released
Elite
something.
Elite Dangerous was a game way before Star Citizen. Okay, way before.
That was 146, 127.
Yeah.
Is that Shoddy?
Development wise, I'm not sure.
I can't hear Shoddy at all. Very quiet.
They got behind us now, 5.2 seconds.
Yeah, maybe.
Is Ken Kenny?
Yeah.
It was here.
May have gone AFK.
Neb rebooted his Valkyrie server.
What it's gonna come down to is, as soon as Star Citizen does certain things better than EVE Online does, EVE Online's gonna die.
Dude.
No, they're not, dude. Dude, EVE Online is not doing good. EVE
No,
is
they're not.
really not doing good.
Yeah, but I mean, the systems like Blue Frog, Red Frog, Raiders,
Oh, well, it looks like LF lost it.
And most of it is fucking empty, dude. Alright, that's the problem with EVE right now. Like, player base right now, it is really fucking low. And by CCP raising prices, it exasperates the fucking issue. You know? You know, fuck the markets outside the United States. You guys have to pay, you know, pony up $20. For some of those countries, that's a large sum of money. You know?
but I mean, you can just play alpha. I mean, you don't have to have omega.
I don't know.
No, I actually think the alpha system they put in really hurt them. It basically reduced the need to like have your character subbed all the time.
Not really. I mean, you can kind of argue that, but the limitations are pretty drastic.
Still, if you have that one character that sits in a dread for slugfests, or you know, heaven be a fucking titan. I mean, how often do you use that character a year? How many large fleet engagements are there? Like,
Hey, you found it.
the Neb.
Hey Neb.
To a degree, dude. To a degree.
I mean, like, because I've done it. You can go from alpha to omega in literally a click of a button.
I agree.
So like, leave your Titan. I mean, especially if he doesn't need to train. I mean, if you have a perfect character for what you're fucking doing, leave him alpha until you actually need him, and then just pay the flex, you know, for that one battle, and then you'll either save a ship, lose a ship, and then he'll go back to alpha status and just wait for the next big fight.
People just do zombie farms. It's worked out, but in the current situation right now, that is, you have to kind of grind up like a couple of 100 mil, and the account pays for itself.
Oh, skill extractors, yeah.
Yeah, so you have an account that, you know, is a zombie farm, and then you have a full alpha, you know, account that's good to go. I mean, the issue is that, you know, past 2 years, CCP has not introduced any new content into the game. Patches,
You're right, Fly.
adjustments in the game are not content.
But I
thought
think
they
it's
just
okay.
did a large expansion of null space.
I'm happy with like 90 something tire temps. When it gets to the hundreds, that's when it's like
it's just
wearing out real fast.
CCP
90 something
saying
is
like
okay.
from the community.
And
It's like, hey, you
really
raise
what's wrong with
prices,
this
but
fucking track is that
keep
look
that.
at the difference between
They're
my left
supposed
and
to
my right, the temperatures.
faction warfare.
Essentially my left is at the maximum optimum tire temperature, and my my left and my right is at the minimum
They're supposed to change the mechanics
for like optimal performance, you know. It's a mess.
It's now 30 Celsius.
I
The
want
gap
to see
behind
stuff
is now
on
5.4
tape.
seconds.
Nah, hey, these are the ideas. Fuck your fucking ideas as a paying customer. You know? Let me take that shit to a fucking, you know, accrediting, you know, somebody who's gonna sponsor your game. I'm a paying fucking customer. I want something in the game that I want to try to do.
Escalations in the Jackdaw, that shit was fun as fuck. In high sec.
For how long?
About a week.
Exactly.
If you know, I feel like if you know the systems ahead of time, right? Now, not the like the systems as in the game map, but like the you know, the mission running, the Jackdaw escalations, wormholes, blah, blah blah, right? If you know all the systems, I feel like you could create a schedule for yourself where you keep rotating and things will stay fresh, because there's a lot to do at varying levels of
That's not true.
what's it called?
All right.
Efficiency.
So, okay. So where your idea starts to fall off is this: that for you to do these things requires time, traveling, so on and so forth, and you're gonna, not every, you know, system is gonna have a site. So not all the sites are going to escalate. So, you know, you might, like, you know, spend 4 hours running these sites and nothing.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you set up a schedule, something like you do this for a week, then you do wormholes for a week, then you do fucking abyss for a week. You do LFM for a week, that kind of shit, right? Just keep things in the gameplay different and fresh enough to keep yourself interested. But that really only works if there's something for you to do afterwards. Like if you have people to play with that that wants that, you know, that are the reason for why you want to stay in the game. if you're soloing, you're just gonna get bored and playing something new. Well, that's me anyway.
Well, yeah, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. That's the problem. Here, career agents, they just revamped them now. They revamped new players' experience for God knows how much of a time. You know, because you've got to hold on to these new players. You know, the number one thing that CCP has to just push them towards interaction with other people, because it's an MMO. Because CCP cannot teach new players how to play EVE, because it's just, they'll be just watching videos for fucking 12 hours and they'll just lose interest. But when they're interacting with people, they can, you know, there's a little bit of break. Hey, you do this, this, and that. Here, follow me, I'll show you, and that's it. You know,
Yeah, it's why they always say the first thing, the most important thing is you gotta join a corp. You can't just do it solo. And I believe that. I do think it enhances it for the experience for newer players. Yeah. I'm kind of streaming and racing. It's not happening.
So this shotgun, it's flavor text is no regrets.
Sorry, dude, you're way too quiet, and I've got an engine going. Like I can really I'm struggling to hear you.
the other problem with EVE is everything takes an eternity, right? And these days, I don't want to sit there for fucking 4 hours without, you know, a sense of accomplishment.
You know, it's actually kind of funny that, like, for me, one of the most, like, quickest rewards on just time invested was running missions. But, like, even then, it gets to the point in hindsight where, like, even if you're just doing level 4 missions, you can basically get scanned down and, like, literally people can warp into your mission site and fuck with you. And it's like,
The gap behind is now
I mean,
6.2.
that depends on what you're flying, right? If you want to fly something blingy, then yeah, it's gonna suck because people will hunt you down.
No, it doesn't matter.
Like, it doesn't matter.
I was literally running just a frickin' rogue in Santa, and some was Macarial warped in, was just fucking bumping me. And I was just like, dude, like, you literally have nothing better to do. It's like, nothing better to do. Yeah.
And you gotta watch this. You'll see how deep some of these things go.
Are you showing him Destiny?
Bit of heresy.
Bit of heresy, got it.
So I just came down that. I haven't showed you this. Is this the one we said we felt like we went down for a mile?
Yeah, I think Pit of Heresy was the one where we were just like, I'm not 100% sure it was, but I think it was. That's the one where we were just like down further and further and further. Seemed like it was never ending.
That last lap was at 147.05.
The Destiny 2 expansion is also on my list of things to check out, but that's not part of the Steam Summer Sale.
I feel like I've done this before, Shadi.
It's just, I mean, like, straight, like...
Yeah, you basically jump down this whole fucking cliff.
I don't think, maybe you have, Ram, but you would have done it without us, without any of us, because I've only ever done it on my own end with Shadi.
I think this was towards the end of the last time we were playing. I was just looking for stuff to do.
This is a good ways in.
That or they're reusing some.
Air temp's falling. It's now 26
This-
Celsius.
This one's in. Good at least that.
Hey Yogi, how's your race going?
At the Gellerhorn or
The
whatever.
lap time was at 146.54.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave was saying it's pretty overpowered.
It's coming along. Lap times are starting to fall. I'm catching P3 slowly, very slowly.
How are your pressures? Temperature is dropping. My pressures are starting to get low. Like
Yeah, they're a bit low.
27.2 for me.
Yeah, 3 and 4 on front and rear.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now
I'm in the
28
GTR. Yogi's
Celsius.
driving the BMW
The gap
today.
behind is now 7.2 seconds.
Wish I could show you guys do something correct.
Ellie, of course, I would play with you, but Ellie, I play on PC, so you'd have to be running this off your laptop or off your PC.
See if you're in the city.
Hopefully, it can handle it.
Yeah.
I don't have it on PlayStation, and it is also a slightly different game between the two.
No, I didn't.
I think
actually get
PlayStation
the
doesn't have
ratings.
air resistance simulated. It has some kind of like lesser approximation, so the tunes don't translate between the two games. You can't have, I mean, you can have the same tune, but it won't behave the same way.
That lap was at 146.40.
Oh shit. Spot in there was a car
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Ivan.
Thanks, pal. I've noticed that blue flags in these CP races are, for the most part, the vast majority are very good at getting out of your way. Sometimes there's confusion, other times there's dicks, but like we're talking 98% of people will like crash themselves to get out of the way of someone who's like ahead of them. Pretty sweet, like good for you, friends.
distance. Fuel looks good.
Thanks, James.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 8.3 seconds.
Alright, let's see if I can break really late here.
Hey.
Who's that?
Tweets.
Ah. Get.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Ivan.
Man, eating those sausage curbs in the last chicane is not helping these pressures at all.
Sausage.
Sausage.
Funny story for you. I'm sure you know Homeschool Racer.
Whoa.
Or maybe you don't.
I don't, but it sounds familiar. I don't know why though.
He's a UK time zone streamer. ACC's been at it for a couple of years now. Anyways, me and him, we kind of started ACC about the same time and got to know each other pretty good. And so we did a 6-hour race.
Half your fuel.
Our first kind of enduro together. We did it together in Silverstone.
Cool.
And our team name was Gigantic Sausage Motorsports.
Oh. I would have subbed to that team instantly. Oh.
I am not catching Mr. Blizzard. His pace has consistently been fast, and just at this point it's faster than me. No longer as much as it was on lap 1, but this dude is quick.
Have you tried telling him in the chat to go slower?
I couldn't take my hands off the wheel fast enough.
You got an entire front straight.
See you later, Matt. God, I lost the whole
The gap
second
behind
one.
is now 8.6.
Also, my wheel is pretty high up, or my chair is pretty low, so I can't steer with my knee. I can't, like, you know.
I was actually planning on racing this tonight with you, but then my buddy came over.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Yeah, that's why we were in my other Discord. Not mine, like the other Discord I have with my friends, and I was like, guys, I'm gonna move here just in case somebody shows up to do the race with me. And then nowhere to be found.
I'm sorry.
Unreal. This guy. Don't be sorry, just never let it happen again.
Yeah,
It's okay, Craig. We've given Ivan literally a decade of disappointment so far. You're just maintaining condition.
Ah,
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white
I even
lines.
bought all the DLCs for the game, except for the newest one.
the newest
I
one
still
is
haven't beat it.
Watkins is a fun track. Like, I don't know how it is on GT7 because I haven't tried it out since it came out. But
It is
it's
the cool
fun here,
kids
it's
say,
fun.
bussin'.
It's like super fast and very
The gap in front is increasing. It's now
what's the
90
word, like
seconds.
optimizable, you know. The line,
I did.
like a slightly better line, ends up giving you so much more time.
Yeah, I'm finding out that out the hard way because I feel like I'm taking the same line as everybody on GT, but I'm like a second slower.
We think
lap
that
to,
Junior has crashed in.
top guys.
Turn 8. Green flag in sector 2. Stay between the lines, please, Ivan.
I also found out the hard way. Do not leave my wheel plugged in when I leave the house because it still supplies power to it. And it was pretty hot when I came back from dinner.
Oh no.
It's fine. Like it didn't like overheat. It was like still running. I didn't realize it.
Messed up.
I'm logged in here in a second. Sorry, I just have to wait for
I miss you.
What kind of wheel do you have?
TGT2.
Actually, what kind of wheel do you have, Yogi? I never looked it up. TSL Elite?
My wheel's round. How about yours?
Round.
Yeah, I got the CSL Elite.
So jelly. I looked at like how much those cost. Be like, you know, maybe that's the next improvement I make to my system, and it's like, nope. No,
I don't think you can even get them anymore, can you? Because they're marketing the DD now, right?
Double
Yeah.
denatration.
Wait, hold on. The CSL Elite is a direct drive, isn't it?
No.
Oh, is it belt or gears? Belt.
I kind of like belt driven. It feels like I got this wheel kind of heavy, and it feels great.
I can't like, I love it because it's the only thing I've known, but I don't know what gears are like, and I don't know what direct drive is like.
The gap behind is now 10
But
seconds.
just like listening to everyone who has direct drive, they say that you feel more. Is it more or feel better? I don't really know.
You feel a lot more. It's just I've always had this.
I have 2 heads on. I got 5. I'm on my way.
Oh shit, I think Fly said something in chat and I haven't read it in like the last 10 minutes.
So nothing out of the ordinary then.
Ha! Hard to focus on more than one thing.
That lap
You
time
would
was
probably need a
47,
wheel for ACC as
30.
well. I mean, players use controllers, but would take a long time to get used to playing with a controller, I feel. I think you're talking to Ali, right?
I started it. Almost there.
Just 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
This thing will hit him.
Down to 27.1 and 27.2. The last few laps are gonna be gross.
Yeah, we're running 48s behind you. Tires are crying.
How are your temperatures in the front left? Is it hot?
The gap behind is now
Yeah,
11
they're
seconds.
lime green. What did you call that? Yellowy green.
Yeah. Mine have, because the pressure has dropped, mine have stabilized to like green, but they were starting to overheat. The right rear is hotter than the front. That's the weirdest thing. Feels wrong.
Accelerating.
Track limits, watch those lines.
I meant, sorry, the left rear is harder than the front.
Yeah.
I'm looking to get my safety rating up on tracks I actually know.
That probably helps.
Yeah, because I'm doing Donington Park,
Too much
and I
wheel spin
haven't.
and sliding.
I've done this track
Yeah,
once
fine.
in passing on Project Cars like 6 years ago.
And I
I'm
wouldn't
getting-
say that's not exactly a safety rating track. I mean, lots of opportunity for. It's a pretty tight track, right?
Yeah, I've only sent it off the track at least twice so far in 2 minutes. Professional gamer.
Sounds like you're just nurturing your talent.
Yeah, you get all the mistakes out early. That way, when I get in an actual lobby, I don't do it anymore.
Yep, that's how it works. It's a quota.
Oh, speaking of off track, I did it again.
Work email? What in the hoo-ha?
Oh, let's make it 4 times off track. Let's go, boy.
You know, just like in iRacing, you're not supposed to collect the X's. I don't know if you knew that.
I'm honestly not trying to. It just I'm bad.
Sector 3
Don't
is
let my Gran
1
Turismo driving
pace.
fool you, bro. I'm actually just terrible.
Fly says quickest track is Brands for safety.
The car behind is
I don't know
really
why.
the gap
I
is
will
now
read you the
10
rest of the
seconds.
message in a second.
They're faster than us in turn 1.
Good thing I actually know Brands Hatch.
Because it's the
You do what?
Okay, I've got
quickest and you
15
can do
minutes
more
left. That's
laps
15 minutes.
to get it over with.
I was just kind of doing different tracks just for like, for boredom's sake, really.
Do you do iRacing as well?
I do. Now that I actually have a graphics card that can handle stuff.
I'd have to say
Yeah.
the MX-5 is probably my favorite car outside of GT3.
What's your favorite GT3?
The track temperature
Well,
is
ACC
falling.
is a much
It's
better
now
game, in
24
my opinion,
Celsius.
for GT3s than iRacing.
Fair enough.
I mean, the argument's both ways, though. iRacing is certainly the better service, but I just can't get the hang of the way the GTs feel in iRacing. And maybe that's just because I'm used to ACC now, but I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a different physics engine, right? So it's bound to feel different. I just want to get like one GT3 car, grind up some rating so that I can participate in some of the endurance events with.
Buy the Ferrari.
Yeah.
but
That's,
you
Ferrari
really,
fix is your friend.
that's the only
You
thing
don't
I
even-
really want to do.
You don't even need that high of a license to do those enduros either, I don't think, right? Because they drop it down one rank so more people can participate, don't they?
C rating.
C rating, I was going to say, yeah, wasn't it?
C rating for most of them. There's a few that require higher, but that's like more of the it's like higher echelon races or something. I don't know. I want to do some enduros though. I really want to.
That 2 hours at Silverstone was such like tease. I want more. And I've been looking around for like where we can do them. But there's not that many to choose from. I've been checking like SimGrid. There's one I think is like 3 hours I think at Circuit of the Americas, and like 45-minute stints where you have to change drivers, or I think you do have to change drivers, but it's only 2 people. You're switching back and forth,
Yeah, the
which is still
whole
fun.
DDoS thing right now is kind of putting a damper on enduros too, though.
That's true. Yeah, I heard. So I don't understand like what's going on with that. I just heard that people are complaining that like events are getting ruined, and then even like random lobbies are.
Yeah. Like the Jardier community race a couple weeks ago was attacked. Now I mean, people have labeled it as a DDoS, but it's not a
The
DDoS.
gap
It's
behind is now 11
more like a
seconds.
server exploit.
We've just done a 146.
So what I understand how it's happening is somehow the attacker is able to send chat messages to the server, even though they're not connected to the server. And they spam the chat message. They have a bot that spams the chat messages with characters that the chat can't handle, probably emojis or something like that.
Jeez, what takes out ACC? Oh no.
Yeah, it crashes the servers.
That's so gross. So, unlike Gran Turismo, we have stable working lobbies where you can do stuff, and just like Gran Turismo, they sometimes die. I haven't, like, I've crashed on CP races, but I'm pretty sure those were disconnections from me. Like, I don't think they were like attacks, although I don't know because I didn't have access to anyone else who may
Yeah,
have experienced it.
I can't imagine it was an attack. I've had a crash as well, a server-wide crash, because in the next race after that, everyone was asking, did anyone else get DC'd? But I don't think that's an attack-related thing, because the reason that these attackers are able to do that is somehow they can find out the server name and browse to it from the server browser in-game, and then attempt to connect to it and get the IP address. from a packet
Okay,
sniffer or
Ivan,
whatever,
10
right?
minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
And then I guess they would be. That's how they get their
Get
loophole
the
into.
the info that they
Yeah.
need to start sending messages. That sucks. This is not like a new thing, right? It's been
Fairly new.
How new?
it
I
only
thought,
reached,
I thought it's been a few months.
Okay, yeah, that's what I would call fairly new.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've been playing the game for over 2 years now, so
Yeah, fair enough. I
even
just
a
think
few,
that like
few months is fairly new.
that seems
Okay, temperature's falling.
pretty
It's now
disastrous
24
and something
Celsius.
that you would think would get jumped on to get fixed. So it's surprising that it hasn't been.
Apparently, they are working on it. I don't know if you know the Eris developer
Channel,
that streams
yeah.
occasionally. Yeah, he mentioned
I've
it in
learned a lot.
he mentioned it in his when they were doing the preview event for the Americas tracks. He mentioned it that they were working on it, but you'd think they'd have some sort of communication about it or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that company in general. I mean, they're such a small company that they don't exactly have a lot of PR people, or really any PR people, probably. Yeah, one of the developers sent a tweet out once or twice a week. and they're so focused on the physics engine that they've never developed.
Oh, I see. They never really messed around with it networking all that much.
Well, I'm sure they have, but I mean, also like the whole competitive lobby system that gamers kind of expect these days, right? Like anybody coming from Gran Turismo like us kind of expects, you know, matchmaking, or iRacing coming from iRacing. You expect matchmaking where you can be placed with people that are of equal ability, and you know
Clear left.
they're still old school ways where it's relying on the community to create servers.
That is true, and they've changed the way North American CP servers work versus European ones, right? Because Europe gets a whole lot more participation and competition. So I think they've made like 40-minute races or something, right?
Yeah, 30 minutes. Yeah,
30 minutes, and then you can do one every hour, and the whole event is finished in time for you to go like pee and then come back and join the next one.
Yeah, and they run 24 hours.
Yeah.
In the evenings, like here.
What's tomorrow's race, McCrow?
I don't know. I will look it up after. You can look up. There's a website where you can
Mythic.
check. Yeah, on Mythic called like ACC CP calendar, and it'll tell you there. That's what I have like bookmarked. That's where I look up my shit.
Why would I do that with it when I have a worldwide McCrow?
I mean, yeah. Just gonna have to wait 10 minutes.
I'm totally fine with that because I'm also driving. Oh, there goes safety rating.
And that's where like these other community groups have stepped in, like SimGrid started to, and then LFM now.
Yeah,
they are the service that provides matchmaking.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just waiting for how long it's going to take for LFM to monetize.
Yeah, that's a different story altogether. I know that you participate in some of the LFM stuff, so like how much competition, or rather how much participation is there in North America? When I first checked it out, there were like 6 people in lobbies at night, and I was like, I'm not doing this, there's no point.
Yeah, it's still about the same last time. I mean, at the end of last season. I don't know what it's like now. I haven't looked this week since it went live again, but you would get so your Eastern time zone, so for you would be the 7 o'clock race has pretty good population. You sometimes even get 2 splits, and then the 8 o'clock race you'll occasionally get a split, more than 6 or 7 people, but I don't know. It feels like the CP server community actually is
more active.
It's kind of the way to go in NA, especially later at night like this.
Yeah.
But that may change. I mean,
That's 5 minutes to go. Come on, keep it together. We'll be on the podium
more
here.
people are coming over to ACC since GT7 initially was a flop anyways.
Yeah.
We might
I
get
mean,
more.
I've got my fingers crossed that they like figure this shit out, because it's such a waste of a
Yellow flag in sector 1.
franchise.
Franchise, yeah.
It's just leaving a sour taste in people's mouths for like long periods of time without any addressing. And like the addition of Watkins was great, but I don't know how it is now. But like, for months we couldn't change tracks and lobbies. Like
Yeah, you can do that now, I think.
Basic feature you would expect from any game. The most alpha early access racing game, you would be like, why can't I change tracks?
Well, to be fair, you can't do that in ACC.
Yeah, but the servers are set up different. They're not, we're not doing 10-minute sprints.
Yeah.
Funny, qualifying lasts longer than most races in private lobbies in GT7.
Okay, Ivan. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I like it though. I like this format better. Just like more, I don't know, longer duration.
Have you thought about a league?
I have. I just haven't done the research, and like I'm pretty sure I could find something. Actually, it might, maybe even the guys that were hosting the Silverstone race. I think their league is at a good time slot for me, but I'm not 100% sure. Like that's sort of like my limiting factor.
Clear left.
I can't do anything before essentially 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock Eastern, which is why like a lot of the endurance races that are up on SimGrid I can't even look at, because they're like in the morning. I'm like, I can't, my kids are too little, I can't do that to my wife. They'll eat her alive. A few more years and then I can do whatever. How's your fuel looking, by the way, Yogi? Was 110 okay? Should have been okay.
I've got way too much.
Yeah. I did 105 and I have almost 10 extra, I think.
Yeah, I've got 18 so right now.
Keep turning in too early, Jesus.
One thing that's really good about this company is that they seem like unequivocally passionate. There's no doubt in my mind that they actually want to make the best simulator they can, and whereas some of the actions from Sony or from Polyphony is like, I don't know what their priorities are. Different game though, right?
True.
Oh, wait a minute. What is happening? Mr. J Blizzard. Is he out of gas?
We've been warned about track limits.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it
No. I caught up like 10 seconds to the leader, and I don't know why.
You're that fast, recruit.
I'm not. That's the problem. There's treachery afoot.
Last lap, looking good for a podium.
He's 20 seconds ahead of me, but he was 30.
You know that AC2 is in development, right?
I do, yeah. I know that this is the last DLC, and that we'll probably have about a year to of like no more content before AC2 comes out.
Okay, well you knew more than I did then.
Well, that's what I heard. Knowing is a hard word, but that's sort of what I've read. Or
Yeah, I wasn't aware that there was talk about this being the last DLC.
yeah,
That
I
would
think
make sense.
everything else is going to be focused on AC2. I don't think that. I think there'll be probably maybe some like maybe BOP, minor BOP adjustments, you know, as required. But I don't think any more work is going to be going into the physics engine on this one. And that makes sense.
I feel so bad. The AI actually gives me problems on this game.
The leader has finished the race.
It's been a while since AI in a video game has given me this much problem.
Well done, Ivan. Great drive. That's a podium.
No, we can't merge us. Alfred.
Oh,
We
okay.
did it. Okay. Oh, the pressures are so low. Let's see here.
Yes, 26.9 for me all around.
ACC CP calendar. It says here in this CP calendar, tomorrow is Paul Ricard. Woo-wee! That's the Paul Ricard is going to be the last race of the GTR. Seems that yes, Fly. That's correct. Let's see. Nothing happened, and there's no purpose in rewatching the replay except maybe for the leader to see what happened on the last lap. Oh, and maybe. Ooh, what? I like what that guy said. He had me running for my life. Okay, so who was Junior? Was it Junior? No, Blizzard. Blizzard finished first. Okay, so he had. Oh, he already crashed. What happened to that guy? Mr. F. Oh, that was LF. Okay. Too much fighting and then cold tires and he went off track right here. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay. And then Blizzard, what happened to you, bud? It was like the second last lap. He lost a bunch of time. Was he just relaxing? Fuel map is still maxed out. Wait. This one? Oh, there it is. He slid out and hit the wall. Oh, I've been there, buddy. I'm so good at it. So that's why I caught up 10 seconds. Oof. Oh.
Hey, Nat,
Okay.
Yeah, but
I'm back in a moment.
That's that.
Right, no way I'm closing 5/10s and 3/4. I'm on track. No, ain't gonna happen.
All right. Operation Victor says, less talking, more driving. Hit it. Yeah.
I'm trying to hurry up and get my rating up so I can race with you, Coach.
Will you please, for the love of God, just get on it?
Do you want me to throw my server up with a password on it and we can do something to help farm that safety rating?
I don't
If
know
you
how
want.
we do that. Oh, no, don't delete it. Okay. Bentley, 56.5 on Paul Ricard. I'm only going to be around for like a few more minutes, you guys, and then I'm going to go play some tanks. A 56.5 in the Bentley. Let's see if I can get some kind of reasonable tune and do a few laps.
You just tell me what to search up for server.
Yeah, hold on. What track you want?
I guess we can just do Paul Ricard then. If that's gonna be the race tomorrow, might as well get some laps in on it.
Yeah. Ah.
The track temp is 23. The air temp is 23 Celsius.
Okay. We'll try this fucking nonsense.
Green light, go, go, go.
It takes it
You
as
know what,
clear.
Fly?
The brakes are cold. Let's get
I'll
some
stream all
speed.
the tanks for you. I'll do it tonight. I'll switch over. And it'll be great and gruesome.
All right, McCrow, which car should I drive? You get to pick my poison.
On Paul Ricard?
It doesn't even have to be good. Just tell me what to drive.
I mean, the GTR.
Ooh, I got a Gran Turismo livery on it.
Nice.
Jesus. Fuck.
Hold on. I think I can turn up shoddy. Right click. Double volume. Say something, shoddy?
Hi.
Okay, there you go.
The track temperature is
Oh, what's your
increasing.
server
It's
name? Can I
now
look up?
30 Celsius.
It'll be called the Bear Cave. It's just gonna restart here now.
Is it all one word?
No, space is the Bear Cave. But you won't find it right now. So let's restart. Password is McCrow.
Ha! Okay, I see how you want to play this GTR. It's death all the way. Okay. Car is extremely understeery, and I'm thinking, all right, maybe I'll do the rake or something, or I'll figure out to get some oversteer into this car, and then I hit the brakes after the straight, and it just goes wild. Like if I put any oversteer, I'm just gonna spin as soon as I tap the brakes.
Is the up yet, or am I still waiting?
Looks like it's not up yet. But I feel like something
Okay.
went wrong.
Pressures are a little merde. God, I need oversteer for those corners. Feels wrong.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to remember all my braking points for Paul Ricard from F1. Oh no.
I think you might as well just relearn them at that point. There's no way these cars have as much traction.
Yeah, something's wrong. I don't have to figure what went wrong here. Keeps trying to restart and console. Maybe it doesn't like Crow or something.
Yeah, it's my bad. Blame McCrow.
Change the password to Crow sucks.
And this is not the line.
What?
Oh god.
1 star. No.
All right, Ivan. We need to watch these track limits. Brake temps are good.
Yeah, but the pressures are crap.
You know what? I'm wondering if my server host hasn't updated to the new tracks and patch. 'Cause to be honest, I haven't tried connecting since the patch last week.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there must have been a server patch as well. Well, I say it must have been, but I don't know that for a fact. Okay.
And then I need to get better.
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Alright, dude. No worries.
I'll probably switch over here in a few as well. Then run shit back and then log off there.
I found a forward card lobby and I lost it.
Got a ton extra rake. A ton.
I did find a lobby at least to just run and drive around in.
Pit exit's clear. We need to
If
get
you
some
want
heat
to
into
do
these
that
brakes.
instead. No one's in it.
Yeah, I can. What time is it? Yeah, I can hop in.
Yeah, I did a Steam update on the server side, so let's see if this fixes it.
Alright.
But if not, then yeah, I'll hop in as well.
Alright, I'll keep this. Or I'll keep my cursor over this until that way it's fixed. Until we see if it works or not.
Just join it. Join it, and we'll leave if we have to. At
Yeah,
least
it's
that
up.
way I can find it. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
please see it's up. See there. Make. I don't know the password. Shit.
All lowercase McCrow.
Ha! Nailed it. First try.
Green light.
Hacker. 2630.
MC. There's 2 C's in McCrow, right?
Yeah.
ROAT. Oh, I think I have to
Okay.
hit this button.
1925.
Oh wait. MC. I'm stupid. Now I just gotta set my video settings fixed because every time I go into a lobby,
11 minutes to do the
it
business.
messes with my resolution. Every time I join a lobby, I have to like reset my
Let's get
resolution.
some heat into these brakes.
That's so weird.
So annoying.
Yeah. That's not supposed to happen.
See
Oh.
it.
Hey man.
Bye guys, see you later. Look
Yeah,
at
Shadi.
little fog.
Air and track temps are falling. Air temperature's now 19. Track temperature's now 26 Celsius.
Do I have to get the track medals outside of these lobbies, or can I get them in here?
You can get them in here. I think it's just doing.
Yeah, for sure.
You can just doing clean laps. It doesn't matter where.
But they have to be in a row.
Ooh, that's a tall order. Gosh, we're still on track. We're good.
The oversteer is gonna kill me.
Is the backstretch just straight, or is there a chicane? Oh, it's just straight. Oh, we're doing this layout. Okay.
Oh, that's right. F1 does the kink in the middle, right?
Yeah, they have the chicane in the middle. Yeah.
I feel like I may have overinflated my tires by like half a PSI.
I've got 0 setup, so I'm just driving.
I'm gonna tighten up the springs in front.
Oh, sorry to that cone.
Apologizing to cones. Ah.
He had it coming. He was in the way. Oh, I want to do this again. We're fine. I wonder how many minutes I'm going to be slower than y'all.
I'm not feeling fast right now at all, and it's not my setup. Someone say hi.
Oh no, I did the curly streak because
temperatures are looking good.
I was doing a Tokyo drift around the big windy boys. Oh, gotta start my clean laps over. I remember this track specifically because me and Lloyd's had to start this over a lot whenever we did that co-op career mode in F1.
Had to restart this one?
But me and Lloyd's did our co-op career mode in F1.
Why did you have to restart it a lot?
Because turn 1.
The guy behind has just done a 159.90.
Turn 1.
Turn 1 was our kryptonite. Either both of us made it through turn 1 and then one of us got wrecked into T2, or neither one of us made it through turn 1 and it was just eternal pain. Or even better, where one of us makes it through perfectly and the other one gets destroyed by an AI car. Well, that's disappointing.
Okay, well, we
Sector 3
gotta.
time's okay. That's 5
I
minutes
gotta
to go.
mess around
5
with
minutes.
my brake ducts. Yikes. Okay. All right. What do we need here?
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line. Blue flag.
Sorry.
The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
I validated this lap anyways. Let's just see what all I can abuse. Not bad.
I forgot to change the I would go a lot lower in the front and then the rear.
Yellow flag.
Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
I'm only 5 seconds off the pace, you know, nothing too bad.
Over. At high speeds, that is. Maybe that's the. Maybe that's not the.
Pit exit looks clear. Incident clear. Back to green flag. Green flag, sector 1. Track limits. This lap will be deleted. To go, 2 minutes.
Always miss that corner.
A little too much oversteer right now.
I have understeer. And a lot of it.
Raise your rear.
I don't know how to tune yet. I'm just driving the car right now.
That's fair. Like most aggressive tunes are good enough, and then you're adjusting for preference.
Oh, I'm not even using the aggressive tune yet.
Your brake temps look good.
You gotta. You just ignore the safe tune.
Oh, I don't even know what tune's on the car.
You gotta hit aggressive. The default thing, I don't even know what that is.
Sector 1 is 0.36 off the pace.
I keep invalidating my time on turn 1.
Quit it.
I don't know. Aggressive. Be aggressive. But how long is the race?
Set for 20 minutes.
So that should be what, 10 laps?
Yeah.
I found a lot more time on that last lap, but then I overcooked the corner.
I guess it'll be 11 laps with
That's the end of the session.
the
P2.
crow's pace overwhelming us all.
No. You're in P1 there.
Oh,
20
so
minutes.
that
P2.
I'm just here.
Okay. I probably shouldn't do that.
43 liters enough?
Oh yeah.
Do I need to bump that down a
Temp
bit?
is 26.
I don't know about the
air temp
Nissan.
is 19
Oh,
Celsius.
3.4 liters a lap. Oh, I might need to bump that up. Actually, no.
No, 10 laps, that's 34 liters, so probably 11 laps, so
We'll do 36. At 38. That sounds safe.
so again, you're here for safety rating though, so you get safety rating by driving in close proximity to people, so I'll hang back. You get me your safety rating.
I only need 19 more.
All right, let's
Actually,
get it done.
I got a good bit just doing the qualifying somehow.
I may have forgot to click drive.
Stay behind the safety car. The right column.
He
Okay,
disappeared.
Ivan, be ready.
I forgot to click drive.
Are you
Oh, yeah,
in
but
the
you're in the
pits?
I'm in the pits. Yeah, I'll start from the pits. So now the game will be, I'll catch you so you can get your safety rating.
Yeah, I caught sleeping.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I feel like there's a way you can flat that corner. I just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, you can go flat. You gotta be like far side, and then you can get through. Okay.
The left-hander onto the straight? Or the right-hander before the straight?
The left-hander onto the straight.
Yeah. You can also go swing way ride there as long as your tires don't touch those two little, they almost look like a piece of paper sticking up. You can go, there's no track limits outside there until you hit those pieces of paper.
I haven't figured this corner out yet.
Car right. Right side's clear.
So how do you game safety rating? Do you like just drive close behind one another, or like side by side?
I
Or do
think
you
it's
just
like
finish the race?
well, finishing the race has a big part of it too. But if you're within 1 second of a person that's in front of you,
Okay, so I should try to stay in front of him.
that would be the best for his safety rating, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
A sausage is my friend.
I love sausage.
I goofed hard.
Right side.
Car on the right.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
What do you mean clear? He's still there.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Oh,
I'm glad I
think
didn't follow
brakes-
you.
Okay, Ivan.
I think
Right,
brakes
try
are
and keep it
optional.
between the lines.
Come on.
Oh, that's
I,
it.
I lowered the rear and I'm getting some unwanted oversteer.
My tires are cold.
You're in the
And
lead.
mine are colder than they're supposed to be. Like I closed up the brake ducts specifically for this purpose.
Yeah, I'm running like a solid 25 psi right now. Oh, okay. We're fine.
Right side tyres are cold. Your front brakes are getting pretty hot. The gap behind is now
I'm stopping, I'm sorry.
15 minutes
I
left. That's
slowed down
15
too
minutes.
much.
Keep it up. We're looking good here. Okay, Ivan. Don't let this guy distract you.
What are you doing? Get back up here. You're getting again, McCrow.
Almost though.
Car right. Clear right.
Okay, we're just gonna drift this corner.
I think that's the best way to do it for style and rubber longevity.
Oh, hello.
Right. Clear right.
Better watch out. Coming through.
So I guess I'm braking very early for that corner.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm just trying to make it around the track clean enough so I get my track rating.
Oh, I think I slowed down too much. Shit. Full
I was
three
fighting
out
the
of
car.
them.
Fighting the car the entire time out of that.
Okay. These temperatures are not where I want them to be.
reeling you in. The gap's now 0.5. Okay, Ivan, we just cut the track. The tyre temperatures are fine.
Where's Yogi?
6 seconds back.
Yeah, right behind us.
Also, keep in mind you're going a little bit slower than you were in qualifying, so your pressures will be lower than they were.
I think I'm going faster than I was at qualifying.
Well, yeah, McCrow is complaining that his pressures weren't where they wanted them to be, but that would have something to do with it, for
Come
sure.
on, don't make it easy for him.
Yeah.
Make him go the long way round.
My pit crew is telling me to not make it easy on you and make you go the long way around. Still not happy with this corner. Damn. I thought it broke way later than I should have, and I didn't. Need to break even later.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Later.
Halfway home. Fuel's good.
That's the corner, yeah.
Did you cut it or did you miss the apex?
I don't think I cut it this time.
Damn.
I just can't take that corner flat.
Sounds like a setup thing, actually. And if your tire pressures are way low, that'll have something to do with it too, but...
Yeah, if you don't have the grip in front, if you're
Although-
understeering.
You're now in the lead.
Ooh, that time it just went wide. It didn't spin on me like last time. Oh shit. We're fine. I went and saw the red stuff.
Does it look good?
Well, it messed up me trying to get my track stars. Oh, never mind, I already got it somehow. Like, I went grossly off the track, and it still gave me the what I needed.
About track limits. Keep it between the lines. The gap behind's increased.
It is
to
lap 6. If
1.2
you were clean
seconds.
for 4 laps, you're good. You're fine.
Yeah, but it gave me on the lap that where I went like way off the track.
Oh, okay. Has your safety rating moved at all?
Yeah, it's went up 11 points.
It's gone up 11 points?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
I'm just being safe out here, man.
Be safe, bro.
I know it's safe, but it's slow as crap, though.
Oh, okay, Fitzy said it's 0.6 seconds in front or behind, but each point is calculated over 3 laps. I don't know what that
He's
means.
still there. Clear
Hi,
left.
Fitzy.
Fitzy.
Come on, don't let him get away.
Broke
Sorry,
a little
McGraw.
earlier than me. All good, all good. That's my fault. I should have been off the brakes. Oh, are you trying to cheat? You dirty.
Just go.
Left side.
No, you go. You follow him. I'll try to go 0.6 behind you. See if we can double up on this.
All of a sudden, this car is like really undrivable. I wonder if it's because it's like slinging dirt out from under it. That can't be it.
If you oh. Yeah, I don't know if it simulates picking up pieces of like rubber debris from off track. That would be interesting.
I could hear it.
Yeah, it does.
I'm still throwing rubber pellets.
Your right sides are cold.
I'm trying, Recruit. I'm really.
I want to push you so much.
5 minutes to
I know,
go.
it's not your
Still on the
charisma.
podium of
It's not
50
gonna
meters
work. Ah.
On your right.
Wow, I got a huge run on you guys. What happened there?
Yogi slowed down for me, so I just stayed in, stayed behind him.
Got it.
Oh god, I did the same thing. Great.
Thank you for actually like making the move and not panicking, because I thought maybe I was too close for you to like comfortably make that.
Here's a cool thing. You make the move comfortably whenever you don't notice you're there.
Okay.
I was so focused on just making the corner that I didn't even pay attention to you being there till I had the whole buffer.
Yeah, I was on the inside. I was pretty close. I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna think that I'm diving here, because it was kind of close. Closer than I was intending to be.
Stay between the lines, please, Ivan.
I need to stop getting on this inside curve here. Oh, I'm all over the place.
Of fuel remaining.
I think in the tune for this, I will reduce the differential a little bit.
This isn't making me feel like I can't drive. Gran Turismo has ruined me.
I've learned some really bad habits from Gran Turismo. Like I do that thing where as soon as I hit the brakes, I downshift. And that's just Gran Turismo. That's nothing to do with logic or like maintaining an engine or anything. It's just that you could brake a little harder if you used full brakes and engine braking at the same time. So I would just like just downshift like a maniac. And in here, the engine's like, no, dude, you're not. That's not how this works, and just doesn't let me.
Yeah, I got out of that habit pretty fast because iRacing kind of fixed that for me.
Yeah. Same idea as this, right? Like that doesn't make sense. No one should be doing that.
Yeah, I was driving the Group 4 BMW, and it actually refuses to let you until you're like at a certain RPM.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there just spamming the button thinking, oh gosh, I can't shift, what's going on? Then I realized, oh, it's got an RPM limiter. That curve is so terrifying.
Yeah, how about Crody breathing down your neck?
Same thing like Gran Turismo. Once I get, I'm just kidding. If only those skills translated into this game.
Yeah.
But I really honestly feel like I'm starting over from scratch. I am so off the pace, y'all.
It's a new physics engine. Like, you can't expect to just pick it up and go. Actually, I suppose, like, maybe you could make the argument between iRacing and this that it was more similar, but I would not say that GT Sport was similar to this. GT7 to a certain extent with the original physics that they had at the launch, right? But then they did that whole understeer business again.
Well, there's a bunch of MRs that are still completely undrivable in the game.
Because of brake bias.
Rear view mirror full of McCroat.
I need to watch the replay on lap 9. I want to know how close we got. It looked very close.
I'm surprised that you didn't hit me, honestly.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna. I'm like, here we are grinding safety rating, and he's gonna lose some because I'm gonna hit him.
Feel so bad for Yogi having to slow down so much for us.
We're on the podium. Good drive.
Excellent job, Lee.
Oh, race is over? What? Okay.
Next to pit safely.
Left side.
Someone's paying attention to time, because I wasn't.
Alright, let's see here. Let's see what happened.
You said lap 9?
Oh, okay. Well, is
Sorry
this?
about that.
I'm gonna.
Are you...
I think I have it auto saved, so I'm gonna quit the server anyway because I'm gonna go play some Tinks. But I'm gonna watch the replay on the stream because I think it's auto saved.
I need 2 more safety rating. I can just do another. I got 28 safety rating from that.
That's amazing. I really didn't realize you could do that. You could grind it out like that with some friends, just like
Literally one race
blast it
boosted
to
me.
maximum.
Yeah, because like when I was doing like the 10-minute sprint races, I was getting 4 safety rating a race. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna do like 20 of these to get there, and then I'm gonna throw myself into like a low safety rating lobby, and it's just gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah, the longer races actually make a difference as well.
That was humbling because I was slow as shit.
All right, let's see. It's a terrible view,
Is it?
but we get
streaming?
very close.
Are you still streaming it?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull up.
You want me to pause because this is where it happens?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get to Google Chrome.
I want to know just how like close we actually were. I don't know, maybe because it was like, you know, in the heat of the moment, it felt.
Well, it should be
it
like
felt worse.
3 people between us, and it just wasn't as close as I thought it was. Okay, go ahead. Oh, I got an ad.
All right.
I'm getting out pizza by the hut. Okay, we're good.
All right. Here we go. Slow motion replay. You hit the brakes. I get surprised. That's not as bad as I thought it was. Honestly.
Actually, a lot. That's not as close as I thought it was. I thought you were gonna be like within like 2 inches of like sending me into the wall.
I thought so too. Like, I'll show you what it was like from my cockpit view. It's so scary.
Did you see me react to at the last second?
This is what I was seeing. Right? Like, I don't know if it just looked like it was a lot closer.
That was so close.
I mean, I still nearly sent you flying.
The old Brazilian punt.
Brazilian punt. Alrighty.
I gapped the car. Oh.
Let me see.
Should have fall over and be a fantastic.
I gotta fix my video settings again.
Now I gotta see who's streaming. See if I can send these people somewhere. Because I'm gonna be switching to the tanks in a couple minutes. I don't know anyone on ACC. It looks like Yogi's not streaming. So let's go say hi to Slushy. The sloosh.
I need to. Where do I get to check to see if I got my track rating? Is there somewhere to check that?
Yeah, if you go to your what's it called, driver here on my screen. If you go to driver on the main menu and you go to rating and track competence, it lists all the triple stars you've got.
We were just at Paul Ricard. I got 3. Yay!
Hey.
All I need to do is get one more star at Spa.
All right, my dudes. Thank you very much for tuning in, hanging out with me, chatting it up. I'll be back tomorrow with Paul Blart Mall Cop Racing in the GTR, in the last day of the GTR. And then we're gonna pick a new car tomorrow. Probably the AMG, but maybe the Lambo. I don't know. I haven't decided. Small chance of Porsche. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna send you over to Slushy. Hopefully he's having a good time. I'll see you there. Say hello. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.
Is Slushy having a good time?